everyone, this is Tasia from Chiron Divine Readings, and today I have a message from our spirit guides. So this could be from our angels, our ascended masters, just anyone that we may feel connected to that is considered to be a guide for us. And so I have 3 piles for you to choose from. And so over here we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3 right here. So I want you to just take a second and take a deep breath. And then once you've selected your pile, look below for the timestamps for you to see your specific reading, okay? Okay, pile number 1, this is your reading. So first card. Dual Cool, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you're on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So what I'm getting is that Master DK, I believe is also how he goes by, is just trying to let you know that your path is unfolding. And so sometimes when we're in this process of unfolding, we have to be patient with ourselves. We sort of want to know what the next 5 steps are, but really we need to focus on taking one step at a time, okay? So if this is your reading, you're just being reminded to take it slow. Don't worry about where you're supposed to be. Don't worry about where other people are. Focus on your own path and recognize that it's going to unfold for you the way that it's supposed to. All right? So let's see what these other cards are. So we have helpful people, clear, cancel, release. So, okay, what I'm getting is that there are definitely some people who you need to meet on your path that will help you along the way. However, there are some things that you need to clear out first. So if you're wondering why you can't see the path, it may be because right now it's a little bit foggy, it's a little bit dark. And in order for you to get that light, to get that path cleared, you need to spend some time sort of clearing out the energies that just are not working for you, clearing out the energies that are not serving you right now. Because that's sort of what's clouding your path. That's what's getting in the way of where you are supposed to be, I say in air quotes. So really taking the time to sit down and try to get a sense for like, what is it that you need to clear out? What is it that is currently hindering you? What is in your way that you need to move so that you can start to follow your path or continue to follow down your path? Because I get the sense that you're already on this path, right? But it's just sort of this period of uncertainty. And so, you know, while there are people who are available to you to help you, you also have to do your part in terms of clearing out the road for them to even come to you. Okay, pile number 1. And so this last card of advice from Archangel Michael: be gentle with yourself. Absolutely. So I think now more than ever, just recognizing that it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? And so you can't expect to, you know, run through the process. You really have to take your time, taking it, you know, one step at a time, right? And understanding that sometimes it's not going to go exactly the way that you want to, and that's okay. It's your path, it's your journey, nobody else's, right? So really making sure that you're being gentle with yourself, making sure that you're being patient with yourself, and recognizing that it is a learning process. So don't worry so much about where you're supposed to be. Just continue to take it one step at a time. All right? So I'm going to pull one of these Miracle Now cards, and this one is speaking to me. The qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Interesting. So, you know, that may be the thing to look at in terms of what needs to be cleared, canceled, and released. Like releasing the qualities that you don't like, or releasing the qualities that are not serving you so that you can make room for the ones that are serving you, so you can make room for the people who reflect the qualities that you do want, or reflect the qualities that you do need to help you move along. So, really taking a hard look at what is it about yourself, or what is it that people are currently reflecting to you that you're not liking, and doing your work to clear those qualities from yourself, because these people are just acting as a mirror for us, right? So really doing whatever you can to let go of that so that you can make room for the people who are going to be helpful and clear the path for you to go forward. Okay, pile number 1. All right, pile number 2, this is your reading. So we have a message from Archangel Michael. All right, trusting heaven, you are safe. Angels, stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So faith is the word I'm hearing here, right? Just having faith that things will unfold the way that they're supposed to, having faith that whatever you're asking for will come to fruition. But in order for you to receive it, you have to get into that frequency, right? You have to understand that, you can't ask for something and then worry about getting it. You have to ask for it and then do whatever you can to make sure that you are just expecting that, right? So Archangel Michael is saying, look, just trust that we got you. We're going to make sure whatever it is that you're asking about is going to come to fruition, or something even better may be coming along. So also keep that in mind. All right, so this card, Guardian Angels. So yeah, your guardian angels, they got you. Right? They want you to know that, whatever it is that you're trying to bring forth, they've heard you, they understand, and they're doing whatever they can to make it happen. But recognizing that it may not look exactly the way that you want it to, right? Just because you want it to be a certain way doesn't mean that that's really for your highest good. So just being open to that possibility as well. All right, so big happy changes and opportunity. So yeah, I mean, what's more affirming than this, right? So Archangel Michael was just letting you know that yes, something big is coming, something is a huge opportunity is coming your way. You just have to trust that your angels, your guides are bringing it to you. And so having a little bit of patience, right? And that's actually something that came up in the first reading, just like having a little bit of patience and recognizing that, your prayers are going to be answered. They've heard it, right? And so now you just have to do your part of getting into that frequency and just expecting it to come about however it's supposed to, and not getting too attached in terms of a particular outcome. Okay, pile number 2. All right, so see these last 2 cards. Sense of humor, romance angels are helping you. So if it's related to like a love relationship, right? Let's say if you're asking for a particular type of relationship, what I'm getting is that your angel guides just want you to lighten up a little bit. Like, try not to take it so seriously. Like, if it's a particular person that you're asking about, just, sort of playing it cool, be a little bit coy, don't get so caught up in like how you think it's supposed to be. Just be open to things unfolding naturally, right? And if it's not necessarily related to a relationship, but just having the understanding that, romance can show up in a lot of different ways, but just having that relationship with yourself, right? And so just really doing whatever you can to not get caught up in terms of like how you think it's supposed to look. Like, I'm getting like 5th house vibes in terms of like playfulness, in terms of like just enjoying life. And so, whatever it is that you're asking about, your angels they want to bring it forth, but I'm feeling a sense of resistance right now, because again, it may be a situation where you're expecting it to look a particular way. And so your angel guides are like, look, just let that go and just enjoy it for what it is. Okay, pile number 2. So I'm going to pull one of these cards for you, Miracle Now. I welcome abundance and I pay attention to the guidance I receive. All right, well, I don't know what other card would be more fitting. And so it's like, you have to get into that frequency of welcoming the abundance, welcoming the love, welcoming the fun, welcoming the joy into your life. And you can't do that if you're so caught up in how it's supposed to be. So right now, your guides are telling you to just lighten up a little bit, get into that frequency of fun and joy, and it will come to you. All right, pile number 2. Okay, pile number 3, this is your reading. So the first card, we have a message from Bridget. Inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. So what I'm getting is that some of you may have been giving your power away, right? Like it could be a situation where you're giving your power to other people, like you're putting a little bit too much faith or a little bit too much pressure on other people. And while it's good to have a community of people to lean on, you also have to make sure that you're bringing your full self, right? You can't depend on other people to do everything for you. You have to have your own sense of strength. And so doing whatever you can to harness that strength from within to bring forth whatever it is that you're trying to create. I'm also getting like some passion, like with this fire, like near the heart chakra area. It's like there may be something that you're really passionate about, and right now you need to really go within to understand how to best harness that passion, how to channel that passion, something along those lines. All right, so this next card, romance and connection. Okay, so it could be a situation where like you are looking to connect with another individual, right? But in order for you to do that, you really have to be whole yourself. Like you can't pour from an empty cup. And so if you're looking for a relationship, you have to make sure that you are ready for a relationship, meaning that you are full enough, that you feel like you have enough internally to sustain yourself and to give to someone else, right? Because again, you can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't rely on other people to fill your cup either. So making sure that you are taking care of yourself first and foremost. That's what's needed before you can have this romantic connection that you may be desiring. All right, so these next 2 cards, meditation brings answers and trust. So yeah, I'm definitely getting like, maybe you need to spend some time alone first so that you can develop your inner strength, so that you can, go back to your center before this romantic connection can come in. And trusting that, your guides, they hear you, they want you to be happy, they want to bring this love relationship in for you, but you have to do your part first. You have to take the time to really take care of yourself. Develop your inner strength, right? Develop your wholeness so that you're able to give to someone else in a much better capacity, right? All right, so what this last card is saying, detach from the situation. So yeah, like you've asked for what you wanted, right? So let's say if it is a love relationship, you've asked your spirit guides, your angels for this relationship. And so they're like, all right, good. Now that you've asked for that, detach from it. Like focus on yourself, focus on getting yourself ready for a relationship. And the best way to do that is to really focus on yourself, focus on your own wholeness. Like what is it that makes you happy? Don't worry so much about what will make the other person happy. Like understand what your needs are and how you can best convey that to the person that's coming into your life. Because right now I'm getting a sense that like perhaps in past relationships you've given a little too much of yourself and kind of got lost along the way. So really taking the time to take care of yourself first. All right, pile number 3. I'm going to pull one of these cards. When I honor my feelings, I find my power in powerless situations. So going back to what I was saying before about that inner strength, it's like, perhaps in previous relationships you were giving too much of your power away, and it was a result of like you not honoring your feelings, you not expressing yourself, you not asking for what you needed. And so your guides are asking you to change that. They want you to do better. And so you have to understand where your power is and articulate that to the person that you're with, as opposed to giving them all of the power. So for this one, I definitely recommend just taking some time for yourself before you allow someone else to enter your energy field. Okay, pile number 3. All right, that's it for today's reading. I hope that one of these messages resonated with you. And if so, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your weekend.